Hello, welcome to our Instagram Live. Very excited to see you joining us, whether live in real time, hello, or watching the recording. Today we'll take a look at some great time management tips for working students. If you are one, keep watching, but really these tips can work for everyone. Before we start, let us know where you are watching from. And while we wait for more people to join us, I will introduce myself. My name is Sabrina Cadini. I'm a holistic precision life coach, helping busy professionals live and work better by prioritizing themselves with customized lifestyle changes. And I'm director of coaching here at Mana, helping our users take control of their most valuable resource. Do you know what it is? It is time, and spend it better. If you are not a Mana user yet, what are you waiting for? You should try our time tracking app that uses machine learning technology to predict future behavior and integrations with a variety of applications to drive peak performance in individuals, teams, and companies. Mana allows you to automatically track how you spend all of your time, and I will show you a little bit later, create goals, see their progress, and stay motivated along the way together with one-on-one coaching. The app also encourages self-awareness with reflection and journaling so that you can learn how to maximize your performance and avoid burnout. If you'd like to check it out, go to mana.ai/download. You will find the link in our bio also to install it on your computer and on your phone. And then you can schedule a session with our coaches to learn more about our tools and features. You will be amazed, promised. All right, so let's dive right into our topic for today. So we all know how time management can be a challenge when you work and you have a family, and the same applies if you are working and studying. So since it's back to school month, we thought it would be a great idea to share some useful tips, whether you are working to put yourself through college, or maybe you're going back to school to advance your career. In any case, congrats for doing that. You may think, oh, I don't know how I can find the time for everything, because managing time in your academic and professional life can be very challenging and stressful, of course. But very often it's just a matter of strategically managing the time that matters the most. In an ideal world, it would be amazing to find a job at the school you go to, or maybe at your child's daycare or school, or maybe a job that allows you to work from home, which is pretty much the norm today, so that you avoid commute time and you save time. But it's not always possible to find the perfect job, I know. So let's see how you can manage your time better with what you have. The first tip we have for you today is prioritize. It's very tempting to just go with the flow and try to fit everything that you are planning to accomplish without making concrete plans. It also sounds easier, right? But you may forget important to-dos or get overwhelmed by distractions or last-minute changes. So if you want to set yourself up for success, you want to be realistic with what can be accomplished. Hello, thank you so much for joining, John. Time blocking and time boxing are excellent solutions for this. Time blocking is where you allocate specific time periods for your activities on your calendar, while time boxing is about limiting the time you spend on it. These activities include your personal, academic, and professionals to do, so nothing will be left to chance. How to do it? Well, start by filling in all the non-negotiables. These can be sleep time, your meals, work meetings, the times for your classes, seminars, or workshops, your projects, etc. And then block time for your morning and evening routines, time for your family or friends, your downtime for TV or reading a book, house chores, exercise, etc. A zero-based calendar would be the next step where you fill your calendar entirely. So basically, all of your 24 hours will be filled with activities, but make sure you also add some buffer time for emergencies, between meetings, making sure you have enough time for commuting, if any, and so on. Going back to routines that I mentioned a few seconds ago, I think these are very helpful if you have a hectic schedule. A few months ago, I found an example of things to do as part of an evening routine before going to bed on a blog. Unfortunately, I don't have the source to credit here. But these were: lay out your clothes for the morning, pack up lunches and backpacks for the family, set out keys, jackets, and shoes ready at the door, and decide on a breakfast menu and get the coffee ready to brew. So this process can save you about 15 minutes or even more in the morning. Isn't this amazing? Tip number 2 is take breaks. Make sure you include breaks throughout the day, especially after deep work or study sessions. Don't push yourself beyond your limits. We often think we are super people. That's what I sometimes think too. Always doing, but it's not always the case. And this is because we have moments in the day where we are more alert and energetic, and others where we get tired. This is simply how we are designed. And if you want to optimize the time available each day, you have to work with your natural energy levels. I won't go into too much detail here, but we as human beings follow several internal clocks and rhythms. And one of these, called ultradian rhythms, are repeating themselves every 90 minutes to 2 hours. So I always guide my clients to recognize when they are at their top. This is when they should schedule their most important work and when they need to take a break. And I can tell you, they see amazing improvements with their quality of work and life. And let's be honest, after all the hard work at your job and at school, you have to take breaks and relax. Your body and your brain simply need to reset, to recharge. And this is what will allow you to refocus, make you more productive, and improve your performance so you will accomplish more. Make the time to just be instead of always doing. I know it's very difficult, but it's very useful. And tip number 3, be strategic with your goals. What I always suggest my clients to do is to break large goals down into weekly and daily tasks and add them to their calendar. This is very effective to stay focused and motivated because you can see the progress you make every day, and also stop procrastination. Because when you have a big project, let's say an in-depth essay, it feels like an overwhelming task to work on and to complete. How to do it? Well, create a list of all the steps that are needed to reach your goal and assign them, each of them, to your weekly schedule. I have another tip for you. So tip 4 would be let go. Having so much to do between work, school, maybe family, and downtime, this will inevitably prevent you from doing everything. And that's okay. Know that watching TV for 4 hours may not be feasible if you have little kids needing your attention or getting ready for an exam. It will feel like a sacrifice, but in reality, you are, again, prioritizing what is most important for you. Be flexible and accept that. Now, not knowing where your time goes each day, it's pretty much impossible to build better time management strategies and stay focused. So Mana can be the perfect companion if you're juggling work with school and maybe even family. By tracking time in the app, you can understand how you're spending your time and where you're losing it. With that data in your hands, you can make changes as needed and improve your schedule and your results. So here's an easy way to analyze your data and reflect on it. First of all, be specific while you track time. How many hours per week you spend at work and in class? lectures, seminars, or labs, how many hours you spend studying or working on projects and assignments, the time it takes you to travel to and from your home to your job or campus if it's not online study, and then the hours you spend on extracurricular activities, if any. The second step would be to take a look at all the time you spend and ask yourself, is there anything that you could decrease or eliminate from your schedule in order to gain more time for your studies or your work or your family? How could you invest your commute time without wasting it? And also, are you sleeping enough hours based on your energy levels during the day? So let me show you how you can track time and reflect on it in Mana. I will switch my camera and I will show you on the tablet how the app works. So this is the home screen. You probably saw it many times in past broadcasts. And here it shows what I've been tracking until Sunday. But the best way to do that is by going to the track page. And here you can definitely see what's going on every single minute, basically. And you fill it up with all the activities. So this is where I stopped last Sunday on the 21st. And as you go with the day, you have different options. These are all the predictions from the app based on your behavior. So the more you track and the often you track, the app predicts what you might be doing at that time. If you don't see it, you just search for the activity and you fill with different elements. And then at the end of the week, you can reflect. This is one of the best tools that we have in the app. You are able to reflect all the time that you spent in a day, in a week, a month, quarter, or even year. This is excellent for, let's say, a mid-year goal review session or end-of-year goal review session, and really see if you are able to accomplish whatever you wanted to work on or not, and what needs to be done to change that. So if I do a weekly reflection, these are all the numbers of hours that I spent for each category. So you see I have a health category where I track time for my sleep, for my fitness, for my meals, hygiene. So see, it's amazing. It's so specific, and you can be as specific as you want with the number of elements or activities. And then at the end of the week, you reflect and you can leave some thoughts. So you can see probably some square colored shapes here. And this is what I reflected. I sometimes walk with my cat. Yes, I love that, to spend time in nature with my cat. And I was very happy that I did it for 2 consecutive weeks. So what I did was type on the number of hours and select a very happy emoji. I can also write some notes, some type of journaling, basically. And the more you journal, the more you see underneath here. You see basically a history of the thoughts that you leave. Isn't it cool? I really like it because I can see where my time is going, and I can also reflect at the end of the week. I usually do it on Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, and I take a look at what happened during the week, my work hours, my fun hours, my family hours, my hygiene hours, my sleep hours, everything. And I ask myself different questions. Am I happy with the time that I spent last week? Is there anything that I should change? Is there anything that I should invest more or less? Are there any habits that I should maybe eliminate? That really helps you become more aware of the time that you spend, because we all have 24 hours and it's just a matter of really optimizing the time that you have available. So let me know if you have any questions for me regarding today's topic or about our app, Mana. Of course, I'm here to help. I'll wait for a few seconds until while you type your questions in the comment box. In the meantime, make sure that you follow Mana Hours here on Instagram. And if you'd like to try the app, go to mana.ai/download to install it on your computer and your phone, and then schedule an onboarding session with our coaches to take full advantage of our tools. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope the tips I shared today are helpful for you. So go and implement them immediately. And we'll see you in a few weeks with another live broadcast. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.